I'm watching you.
Are you? You watching me do this then, are you?
Hey, be careful not to point that thing.
How's it going, people? My name is Shadow and we are here again in Starfield. Last episode, again, I do apologise, I couldn't continue for going on any longer because the council was outside cutting the grass, and after I finished that recording, they were here for another 3-4 hours. I don't know what they were doing, but anyway, last episode we ended up finishing up the quest Loose Ends. You end up getting that quest the second you land here in Neon. You just go straight down to the elevator to go actually get into Neon itself, and you see Neshar getting arrested. All you gotta do is just go and talk to him whilst he's in prison and finish off his quest, which ends up leading into Fishy Business and then Supply Line. Those two quests, nice, pretty simple, go here, do this type thing. The only good thing that came out of it is the fact that we can now make Aurora. So we now have a piece of contraband that we can make to earn ourselves a load of credits. But I've been sat here scratching my head trying to figure out what kind of quests we're going to be doing today. But we are here in Neon, so we may as well go off and do the audition since it's already here in Neon. We have to go to Epside in Neon. So we will do that, and then I am actually been considering doing Mantis. I know that there's level 30 odd enemies in there, but I think at level 17, possibly 18, depending on how long the audition goes, I might be able to push that on to do it. And I can now get rank 4 into ballistics, which is a bit shit. The fact that it only increases the range by 30% instead of giving us extra bloody damage. But we can now get on to tier 2, but definitely rifle certification is the thing that I'm going to be getting. I do as well need to put some points into lasers at some point because I do like using the Orion. I hate that it's a split beam, but it is pretty good. So let's get on into Neon and do the audition.
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Where is it? Madame Savage's. Okay, let's have a look. I don't think I've ever done this quest. Let's see. You there. Apparently I need to talk to you.
What are you looking at? This? This is Epside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
If you're trying to scare me, you're failing badly.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
Now, you got beef with a faction or a gang called the Disciples. It feels like Bethesda are running out of names to call things because the Disciples are a raider gang in the new World DLC for Fallout 4. Can you tell me about the Epside Strikers?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the Disciples. Now look at us.
What are the Disciples like?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the Disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
The Disciples sound terrible. I want to talk to whoever's in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, Want to join the Ep-side strikers?
I always wanted to be in the gang.
Well, ain't you gung-ho? This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Hey,
What? Ooh, an outpost management specialist. I remember that you're here.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I'm only here to deal with the disciples. They're a menace.
There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line. But I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Sign me up then.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
I've carved the path through the settled systems. You need me.
We get into our fair share of conflict, but having someone skilled in violence right now, very useful. Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
I'm involved with Constellation.
Right. So you're one of those stargazers. Sure, they visit here all the time. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ep-side's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
I'd like to end as many of the disciples as I can.
We're fully in alignment there.
Joining a street gang was
Oh,
not
look, it's my
something I
brick
felt
wall
we
again.
needed to do today, but so be it.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them, ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Oh, don't worry. They ain't gonna know what fucking hit them.
I
Alright,
hope
acquire
you're not here
the
to
disciples' slate. Let's go. We gotta go to... we gotta go to the other side of Ep-side. Of course we do. Right, where are we going? Do we actually have to go into Euphoria, or... Warehouse 2? Well, we were in Warehouse 1 last episode. Makes sense to be in Warehouse 2 now. These look very simple. Oi. Yep, let's go and get dealt with everyone.
Don't let him die for nothing.
Alright, we shall take all of that. And I'm a bit disappointed that there was only 3 of them. Well, let's go back and speak to Briggs. Yo, Briggsy, I got that slate.
Don't break a leg.
There's no shame if you just walk away and go back to your
because
pretty
it's an
little
audition.
life.
Whatever.
Alright, don't be snarky, you little cunt. I have to take out some disciples, but I got your slate.
So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning.
Yeah, I didn't even realise that stealth was an option for that bit, but glad I could help out.
Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
Okay. You?
I will not fall.
Yes.
Neon will not defeat me. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong.
I'll be sure to thank Andrea.
Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak.
Good pep talk there.
You are funny. Funny won't keep you alive. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance.
And just point the way then.
Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck.
Well, it'd be rude not to check to see what you've got in
A
stock.
lot of the signs are high up. Here's what I have.
Anything decent. Ooh, some canvas oil. I am buying that. Well, at least I know where I can get some canvas oil.
Stay safe.
We can make some aurora.
Can I get you something?
Right, let us get on to putting up these signs
Try a velocity yet?
and hacking these signs and killing more disciples. Ah, the underbelly. Obviously we've still got to go back. You, override display. Well, that was pretty
What have
simple.
we here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. Zero tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning. For things are going to get messy.
I'm going to try and persuade you. Neon security roughing up, or worse yet, killing a tourist is really a bad look.
Maybe. But as soon as you started putting up a striker gang sign, that crosses the line.
How many persuasion checks? Jesus. Soldier. We're both soldiers here. We both know how bad this could get.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'm happy to settle this the old-fashioned way.
Try me
Come
if you're
on.
so tough.
Walk away, soldier. I'm warning you.
Huh?
Sweet.
What's going on here? Fine, fine. Just get out of here.
I had no idea if I was actually going to pass that speech check or not. But we did it. Right, apparently we have another 2 more signs to deal with. Right, where are they? One up there. I can understand why he said it'd probably be a bit difficult. And then one over here.
I'd be making a fortune.
I have enemies. What? Really? I haven't even gone up there and you just suicide dive down to your death.
Always worth checking.
Okay.
Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Okay, you're actually getting me back into the plaza, so.
Had a feeling you.
Where's your buddy? Okay then. Take all of that. Take all of that. And activate that. Hopefully I don't get stopped by another fucking guard. And now the last sign, who are you? Ah. We also got to go all the way to the other side. Ah. You're gonna fucking stop me again. Quick save. Are you gonna stop me?
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
No? Okay then. Yo, it's done.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die.
I do what it takes to win.
Like the attitude, but don't give Neon Security any reasons to go after us, okay?
Let us be honest. Security has never needed a reason, so why would they start now? We do what needs to be done.
You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us.
Yeah, sure, I'll see what I can do.
All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for the strikers to make a comeback.
Awesome.
Dreaming of this.
Maybe you'd like to try.
Right, calm down. Yeah, I will talk to you first. Let me go and get this armor for everyone, shall we? What is your deal? Why the hell do you keep following me upstairs?
Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Healthy competition is one of the cornerstones of owning a business.
I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Keeping his place safe sounds like a smart business to me.
Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
Right, now that conversation's over and done with.
Watch your back out there.
I dropped a quick save, let's talk to him.
Fully stocked on supplies.
If you're looking for
today.
supplies, this is the place.
I'd like to buy some armor for the Ep strikers.
Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it.
If the strikers don't even the playing field, the disciples will win. That's bad for everyone.
They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that.
8,000 credits. You know what? Let's try and persuade him. Given the circumstances, any chance of a discount?
That's not a discount. That's robbery.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Come on. Something's better than nothing, right?
That's true.
I'm glad you're willing to see things from my point of view.
You think that means you can
No,
push
he's
me
not.
around? Not likely. No discount. Take it or leave it.
Fuck you then, you cunt.
I'll send the armor to Madame Savage's. Have a nice day.
I'll just
Better
fucking
chase more
shoot you in the
zoneheads out
head.
of here today. I don't think they even knew what plan-
It's extortion, Andresia. I know I was trying to extort the cunt, but still. Right, let's get back up and speak to Vogel. Hello.
Dreaming of this. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind.
The disciples deserve it.
You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins.
Ah, that's a good plan.
Well, Briggs ain't the only one thinking round here. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
Alright then. Ooh.
Pull up a chair and have a drink.
Bitch, stop following me around. Look, I bet if I stand here... What is your problem? Let's just get this fucking mission over and done with, shall we? Right. We've got 3 places to go to take out some disciples. And we've got to go to the underbelly again. Of course we do. Vic James Newell. Again? Really? Alright. Wait, are you fucking serious? You told... Honestly, this fucking game in its mark is telling you where to fucking go. It takes the piss. You know, take this elevator just to take the fucking other one. And they all on this side? Probably. Yeah, they're a bit colourful, aren't they? Right.
I'm watching you.
Are you? You watching me do this then, are you?
Hey, be careful not to point at them.
Idiots. Here, have a grenade. That was... Wow. I didn't expect those 4 to go down so fucking easy. Right. Yep. Lovely. Right, now we've got to speak to Andrea. Got to figure out how the fuck I'm getting around there. Oh, lucky. Oh, hello.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol?
Nah, piece of cake.
Same here. Little element of surprise and a few bullets. And then no worries. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back?
You know what? Stay out here. Make sure I don't get interrupted.
You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You itching to be an organ donor?
No, but you are.
Got on where we want them.
Yeah, alright. There you are. Die. You can die. Don't know where you are. There you are. And the last one is hello.
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now.
Speak to Owen Dexler. That was a voice that I recognised then. There's a few bodies I need to... Look at that, everyone just appeared into existence. Are you... Who are you?
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all of this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh?
Ooh, that is a voice that I recognise. I cannot put my fucking finger on it though. Well, anyway, somebody had to do something about the disciples.
As I can see. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security Black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice.
That's a generous and surprising offer, but it sounded like he was gonna fucking off me.
Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
The fuck is going on, Briggs?
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Epside? What's your take?
I can't believe how corrupt the security is here.
That's Neon for you.
Directly employing gang members seems like exactly what I would expect of Neon Security. No offense to present company intended, of course.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful.
Just keep the disciples under control.
With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
Alright then. What you just gave me, the street sweeper. It's a bit shit. Right, well that is that all done. How are we looking for time? Yeah, I could probably get a few things done. Right, what are we going to do next? Right, in that case I will save Mantis for next episode. I'm thinking missions, activities. 2 things to do with Sergeant Yumi and talk to James. Let's talk to James Newell. Alright, you again. What is the problem?
We're fully stocked and ready to sell.
Yeah, saying that is a bit weird, seeing as we just had a massive long conversation with him, and no, I've completely forgot what he was on about. I know he's complaining about Seagart or something, but I'll go talk to Seagart and see if I can talk some sense into him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
Well, saying thank you might be nice.
Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Okay. Ask Rosa
Thanks for
Newell
stopping by our
about
shop.
Sigurd. Right, Rosa.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
You know, it says to talk to her, and now I have to have a fucking full-blown conversation with her just to get to the fucking thing I need to talk to her about. Sounds like I'm the one who should be helping you.
Do I sound that awful? I didn't even realize. Terrible, just terrible. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security.
Yeah, and that's why I'm here to talk to you about him. You don't think Sieghart's doing anything wrong?
I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
Oh, I've already told James I'll get to the bottom of everything.
Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
No, what's your opinion on a name I'm going to butcher?
Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man.
Dietrich.
Though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
Okay, that was all I wanted to know.
Have a good day.
Right, Dietrich Sieghart is...
Need something?
I remember rightly.
Manaya Adams was looking
Only
for
reason
someone
the
discreet
thing isn't
for a
there.
job.
There we go, Siegart's out for tears.
I don't qualify.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Oh look, we got another activity that's popped up. Right, you must be Dietrich.
Come on in, please. Have a good look around.
How about...
Welcome to Sieghart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
I'll bring the blend.
That's quite a bold claim.
I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
You're starting to sound like a used spaceship salesman.
Haven't heard that one before, but I suppose I can't blame you for saying so. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Sounds like someone didn't do proper financial planning to me.
You'd think that was the case, but I promise you, I budgeted for everything. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
That's not why I'm here. James Newell objects to you paying Neon security protection fees.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Newell says if the Alliance is unified, you can stand up to the Neon security.
Easy for him to say. He doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store.
This is going to be a difficult one. Still think you should stop the payments.
And why is that?
Ah, beautiful. Rosa said she gets why you pay Dexter, but she also said you're a good man, and good men stand up to corruption.
Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Awesome.
Something? They're just kids
Don't
having fun.
have a moment.
Jay.
Say hello to my wife, Rosa.
Dietrich has agreed to stop payments.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do when you actually talk to the person, isn't it? Sometimes it's enough.
Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye.
The power
Yeah,
of the voice.
I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Well, that was a nice, easy 100 XP and 3,000 credits. And then from here, I think in the next episode, we are going to go off and attempt the Mantis mission. That should be quite fun to deal with. And then after that, I don't know. We've got a few activities that we still need to clean up. We've got some powers to go and collect, which I might actually run off and do an episode for just power collecting. And then we've got some faction missions to do. Deep cover, I'm not going to start yet. Back to the grind, like I said, Ryujin, I'm going to do a back-to-back episode of everything. First to fight, first to die. Still need to get my ship upgraded, otherwise I'm not going to be able to take out these 6 or 7 ships that come to attack me. And war relics, I need to get my levels up and put skills into other things. And the main quest line, I'm not going to do just yet. So I know exactly how that mission pans out and how it ends. And I don't want to be doing that just yet. So yeah, next episode, we are going to attempt to take on the Mantis quest. Anyway, people, thank you for joining me. My name has been Shadow, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, the rest of your evening, wherever you are in the world, and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye.